Hey everyone, Cell here. Welcome back to episode 5 of the Melvor Idol Random Adventure series. In this episode, I'm going to start off with another skill unlock because I'm addicted to skill unlocks and there are probably better things we could buy at the moment. Okay, maybe not. Everything's kind of out of range still as far as things go. I mean, could do auto eat, but that's not really going to be a thing. Could buy some leather for crafting. Again, probably not really going to be a thing right now. There are some things we could unlock but not really use or make, so probably going to hold off on that for now as well. Really need to look at getting some silver bars. More on that in a bit. But for now, another day of cow slaying down. 5,000 green dragon hide for just over a mil. Been doing plenty of farming as well before we get into the skill unlock here. And then gear upgrades. I finally stopped going dry at Adamant Nights and got, I think boots are new since last time. Plate body and shield are definitely new since last time. So that's pretty great. I did also manage to look up the rates on things now that the wiki is seemingly back. Pretty much everything is a 1 in 48 from Adamant Nights, except the Obsidian Cape, which is a 1 in 240. I don't know if I'll go for that. It would be a massive bonus right now. So you get 1 ranged and melee defense per defense level you have. So that'd be 60 in each. That would be pretty much 50% over what we have at the moment, which would be absolutely insane, right? I also don't think I mentioned this last time, but I did check out the whatever they're called over here in Icy Hills. Frozen Archer. Common melee spanning trot. Okay. Training spot. You get ice arrows from them, and they have no level requirement to equip and 47 range strength bonus, which is pretty high, considering you can equip them at level 1. So I probably will end up killing some of those at some point before I do my range training, which I'm edging towards, and this next skill unlock is probably going to be a big determining factor in how / where I progress next. So let's get into that. Alright, back at the wheel. Can check things here if you want. Make sure I have everything in the list that should be and don't have things that shouldn't be, and let's spin. Always an exciting time with this. Okay. Wait! Okay. Astrology is certainly more interesting, but that's great actually. I like astrology. I guess I'll close this and then just get immediately into it. Astrology is great for adventure because even though you're level capped at 70 right now, because I'm kind of level 70, I can continue to unlock mastery related things. It's a big deal for astrology because if we do explore here, we need level 99 to unlock all the bonuses we want to get. So at the very least, if you're level capped but really need something to sit on for a while, you can just come back to astrology and do the low level stuff because it's not going to get you that much XP anyways. So it's mostly just about boosting your mastery. So that's great. Low level stuff is like, skill, XP benefits and all that, which for the reason I just mentioned, XP cap, or level caps rather, based on combat level, aren't going to be a huge deal for us, I don't think, until we get a bit later into the game. But it will be nice to get bonus mastery XP and stuff like that, and some other benefits as well. Specifically, you can get increased accuracy, increased hidden levels, like +8 hidden strength level, things like that, fairly early on. Same with attack and range and all that jazz. So I am very excited about this one. This is probably, I'd say, our first non-sleeper skill unlock. I'd say farming was our biggest unlock prior to that, but I honestly expected farming was a sleeper for sure because I didn't expect it to be good, and it has turned out to be pretty amazing. I've gotten quite a bit of food. Can check out. Oh well, Don't really have much there, but in the bank, food tab, I've been sorting stuff out as well. Stacking up quite a bit of cabbage, which is great. And yeah, this gives us the means to at least progress skilling-wise while we are kind of building a stockpile of food here through things like farming. And so it doesn't feel like as much of a waste to be training astrology as it does to be chopping plants or cows all day, if you get what I'm trying to say. That said, that's still going to be our main moneymaker at the moment. So, hang on, am I close to level? No. Okay. I'm probably going to sit on strength indefinitely, maybe. I guess maybe not, because I might still want to get combat level up as high as I can, so I might train everything evenly still, but strength is probably what I'm going to train until at least like 70. As far as what I mentioned earlier about using range, what I'm thinking right now is I really need to be able to get some better equipment, and I think ranged slash getting my range up a little bit, 40 isn't that high, is going to be the way to go there, and just make some upgraded green dragonhide armor to use. And then, I don't know whether I use actual ranged armor at that point or stick with melee. I guess it depends on how good of a weapon I can get. It'd be pretty interesting if I ended up using range just because I could get a better weapon more feasibly. Like maybe something from the bandit base, considering that's a lower difficulty dungeon than the Spider Forest, which is what I'm aiming for at the moment. So I guess what I'm thinking right now is get the means to train range, get a bow, maybe go for some adamant plate legs and helmet just to be more comfortable fighting the frozen archers. They're not that bad. I guess I could try them out a little bit more and go from there, but it'd be nice to have better equipment regardless. And then with astrology, once we level this up a little bit, we can get some bonuses to combat related things, and that'll make it easier as well. Getting a permanent hidden level boost and accuracy boost is going to help immensely as far as combat goes. So I think I'm actually probably going to go for that now. I know I said XP doesn't matter that much. Gold Emerald Ring, I think, is the one for 4% non-combat XP boost. It's level 50, though. Kind of far to go out of the way for something like this. I guess I have to level up anyways. I'm going to be crafting a green dragonhide shield and body. I guess shield is the only one I need to craft because I can't get it as a drop. But I'll probably just craft everything because it'll be easier that way. And then obviously all that is on the way up to higher tier stuff. So it'd be nice to be able to pick up some of this first, so I will most likely focus on that. And I'm actually, I think, gonna go for that right now. Probably want a little more bank space, though. I guess I'm gonna buy 3 bank space, even though it's gonna be pretty expensive. Yeah, down to 72k. Astrology is not gonna take up that much space, so having the extra ones there will be fine. Extra few. Getting a decent supply of herbs going in case we unlock herb lore, just by way of farming stuff. Eventually, farming is going to be a lot more on autopilot, like I keep mentioning. I did get a maple seed drop at some point, so I'm farming those now as well. And then mostly just farming the highest level allotments that I can as well for food purposes. On the subject of something completely different, I keep going back and forth. I mentioned silver bars. You can actually get them from the pirate booty. Most common drop there, up to 50 silver bars. And I think that's the only place we can get access to that right now. Well, okay, maybe something drops nature runes. And like I said, we might be able to superheat. But I don't actually know. These are all combat runes, aren't they? Yeah. So perhaps not. Maybe giants? No, not really. So, if nothing drops nature runes, then can't smelt any of the ore we get. I don't even know if that's a possibility anyways. I don't know if there's a smithing requirement for it or something else I'm not thinking of. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that, I don't think. And yeah, don't know if, at least nothing I've seen, either online or in-game, has indicated that I can get a silver bar anywhere else right now. So that would likely be our safest bet for getting that type of jewelry. And then, if we're at a point where we can do it more than once, can potentially get better jewelry than what we could craft anyways, so might end up being a moot point, at least amulet-wise. Ring-wise, I think it's still worth going for, because we're likely not to end up with any decent rings for a while. Oh, another point about astrology. You're going to end up training a lot of this stuff past the point you normally would anyways, or just astrology in general, because to get full benefit, you need Stardust, and I'm going to be past this constellation by a long shot by the time I have enough Stardust to even consider dumping a lot of upgrades here. So yeah, mastery is a big deal for astrology, which lends itself well to the adventure game mode, I would say. As you can see here, increased chance to find Stardust, Golden Stardust, and meteorites based on these breakpoints. So not as groundbreaking as some of the other masteries in weird ways, but pretty standard stuff. The more you do astrology, the more you're gonna find Stardust. There is a constellation that helps you with finding Stardust, but I think it's at level 100, I think, is the astrology constellation. So that is obviously quite a ways off. Not saying we couldn't grind out 100 combat if we wanted to, but I think other more important things will happen before that point. Anyways, I think I'm going to wrap up the episode here with an actual skill unlocked. I think I'm going to be going pretty hard on this one and letting it sit for a while and catch up to where we are in terms of combat progress and pick up some of the relevant upgrades when we next come back. I'll probably not upgrade anything off camera and just keep doing astrology until the next episode, and then see what kind of Stardust we have, and then whether or not we'll keep going on things. If all I'm doing for a given day is a single skill, and I'd check the game 2 or 3 times or whatever, then I won't make a video for that, but I'll just roll it into the next video. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. What I'm trying to say is I won't make a video that's just 2 minutes of me saying, yeah, I did astrology, and then rambling, because I always ramble. I'll just not make a video that day, and then next day or the day after, or however many days I go of doing the exact same thing, I'll say, I've been doing this thing for 4 days, and this is the progress, sort of deal. So, anyways, thanks very much for watching, and if you like the series, feel free to give it a like or a comment down below. If you want to catch more, you can always subscribe as well. Much appreciated. See you next time. Peace.